What is going on, folks? TJ Larman, aka That Sports Gamer here, head of community for Out of the Park Developments, makers of Out of the Park Baseball, franchise hockey manager. And if you're in Canada and Australia, OOTP Go. Alex, what up?
Hey, DJ, it's going good. It's been
Alex,
a good
before you start,
back.
I just want you to know I looked the wrong way. I need to look over here. Continue.
Say, look at me when you're talking to me, TJ. Come on, that's like basic, speaking language 101.
It's true.
But yeah, going good. Had a great Memorial Day, good weekend off, and ready to jump back into our D-back series and see what we can do with these guys.
Yeah, I'm very excited for it. As I mentioned, if you're in Canada and Australia, Out of the Park Baseball Go is available on your iOS and Android devices. Search for them in the whatever Apple calls the App Store on mobile now, and the Google Play Store. Go check it out.
Yes. And we are gathering feedback from people who are currently in this first little stage of releases. So if you find issues with the game or issues with this app, please do let us know on our forums. There is an OOTP Go sub-forum. Please do post all your findings in our bug reports section inside of that forum so we can get those all fixed when the next patches come out, basically.
And if you love it, also go over there and tell us how much you love it. We'd appreciate that.
Yeah, we also love to hear that all the time, guys. Give us the feedback and the reviews.
Sometimes it's good to hear something nice, you know? Like, hey,
yeah.
Alex, I like that hat.
Well, thank you. I like your hat as well. I wish it had the teal around it, like we had talked about before, but that is one of the better hats.
We can get a teal one. I can start searching. I've been sitting around here, haven't ordered a hat in a while.
Let's say TJ can get a hat real fast. No problems about that.
I can find me a hat. I was actually next to the hat store over here, but they're still closed. So,
just due to COVID still.
Yeah, they I think they've been doing like online orders, and like you can go pick up at the store. Which
that makes sense. There's a lot of holding of hats and a lot of touching, so that would probably be one of the last stores to really open up. To get back to normal lifestyles, at least. So I can see that.
I wonder if I can sort by leagues. MLB, yes, I can. But they I think they're doing in-store pickup. Maybe not every day, but most days. So.
Oh, that's convenient. At least if it's close by, that's still pretty good.
It's right next to my right next to the highest rated bagel place in New Jersey. So.
Make it a morning.
Can I shop by a team on this website? I can. They have 2 Diamondbacks. They have... What is that? They have a 2001 Diamondbacks hat. You know, like the black with the gold snake stuff. Then they also have a upside down Diamondbacks. What? 2001 World Series New Era. Glow in the dark. Clear mint. Black cotton canvas. Brown underbrim. Okay, this is not in stock.
What is this?
And it's kind of ridiculous. I'm going to put it in the chat because I know the chat's going to want to know about this.
Hold on. I have to see this too.
Also, it glows in the dark, which is kind of legit. It's mint, which I don't know how I feel about that. One night, Nicolino sent me a Braves hat that was mint, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about that.
No.
So this place has a lot of regular hats, but they also do a lot of hats, like to match exotic sneakers specifically.
Oh, okay. All right.
So maybe there's like some mint hat that I don't know about. Some mint Jordans that I don't know about.
The Rockies glow in the dark one's pretty cool though, with the Colorado flag mountain logo. That one actually looks pretty legit. Although I don't know what the underbrim is. Green floral.
Ooh, with the floral print? That's interesting. There's
what on earth?
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. There's been a rash of horrendously ugly hats as of late.
Why have there been such a just large amount of really bad designed hats out there?
I think the maker of hats actually pulled down those really, really awful hats.
They did.
About 2 days after they put them up, which is pretty great.
Yeah, they kind of listened to the public backlash that came out, and they were like, okay, maybe we should have, thought a little bit more about not using clip art, and maybe the zip codes weren't the best idea in the world. I mean,
maybe the Mets and Yankees hats should be slightly different, rather than the exact same hat.
All of the Los Angeles and even California hats were all using this, well, no, they had different zip codes, but some of them had different stuff. But there was another type of hat that had the state flowers on them. I think they still have that one out right now.
I've seen that, I think.
Like, that's cool if you have, like, you know, a bunch of different states, but California's teams all have the same one, the poppy. So,
my favorite of the trolls.
Oh, good grief. You got San Diego and San Francisco having the exact same, you know, flower on their hat, and it's like, well, that makes no sense. You get one, you get all of them. So you could almost like patch it off of one, put it onto another, and just call it good at that point. But anywho. Hat talk.
Oh, looks like
all of our hat talk for the
Jetson's
day.
in the chat realized I got a haircut.
Yes, you did.
But it's a trick haircut because when I wear a hat, also all my hats fit great now. It's awesome. Way better than they used to. But I got a fade, but she didn't go. I don't think she went up high enough on the fade. But it just looks like I have no hair when I have my hat on.
I'll say it looked like you did it pretty close, pretty short buzz.
But I think the fade needs to go higher. But fade, great for hats. You can wear like a size smaller if you really want.
Yes,
I wouldn't recommend it. My tight 7 5/8 fit. I've converted to 7 3/4. You know, just for the hair.
And that's all that matters.
But now it looks like I'm bald, which is kind of weird, but it's kind of cool. Like everything from like the side of my head down to my chin is like the same length. It's very weird.
Oh, good.
We'll see if I go back to that hairstylist.
Yeah,
I think my guy like retired. I don't know what happened. He had a kid. Life got hard. And shout out to him. He was great. He did a great job. The 2 times I went there, maybe 3 times I went there to him. Now I got to find someone new again.
Mm-hmm.
There's this dude Mario like a town over. Apparently he does it real good. I just haven't found it yet. I got to see what that's all about.
The reputation precedes him a little bit?
Yeah, my kid went there and it was great. So, see how he does.
All right. Okay.
I think we're about 10 minutes into this. We'll probably talk about the game.
Yeah, I think we're good to get started. So,
will the beard return? No, my son does not like the beard. He saw me like 2 days before I shaved and he's like, "Are you growing a beard again?" Because I don't like the beard. I was like,
"Don't like it."
I was like, "First off, you're 5.
That's my decision.
Go back in the other room, and I'll talk to you later." And I don't know.
The input is appreciated, but
I'm kind of liking not having the beard right now, but we'll see what happens. You never know.
It can come and go. That's what I've noticed too.
I always notice from like November to March is when I'm usually rocking a beard for some reason.
Yeah, I can agree on that.
Ugh, all this fun talk. Listen, all this fun talk, and then eggs reminds me of what we got to do.
Yes. And of course, you have to bring up the whole entire qualifying offer situation just to really get us in the mood for this. Yeah.
All right, let's go through arbitration real quick. We're not giving Caleb Smith arbitration, even though I love Caleb Smith. I don't know what you're doing. Just kidding.
Yeah.
He's got no.
So I think we've done all the arbitration we actually wanted to do.
Yeah, we withdrew on Caleb Smith, Ryan Buchter, Chris Devinsky, Tommy Lane, and Yohan Lopez. We are going to keep Carson Kelly, David Fletcher, and Mike Talkman.
That's correct as well.
We're not giving any of these bums a QO, except for Lance Lynn.
Talkman is going to be an interesting candidate for trading if we want to explore that route. He's going to be $4 million, maybe a little bit more if he actually wins arbitration. Him and Fletcher are people that are, almost they're, high 20s to low 30s, Talkman being 30 at this point. And there is a very high chance that we might get someone who would actually take a flyer on Talkman, especially on Talkman, because of how well he did in the regular season. So we will think about that, not make a move today. We have no trades scheduled today, guys. There is
theoretically
no moves. Well, theoretically, yeah, unless someone comes to us with an offer that we can't refuse. We aren't expecting to be moving anybody until closer to free agency or in free agency, because we want people and teams to have their money. We need to be able to have all the budgets opened up so we can start to look at, like, okay, do we want to look at Bumgarner leaving? Do we want to think about, Talkman being dealt after his career year? Because I don't think he'll be able to hit that kind of a season again. I don't know. Maybe he could, but I've never seen Talkman come close to that kind of a season.
Yeah.
I don't know. And that wasn't even a full season. That's the really interesting part is he missed like 40 games. So you put in an extra 40 games there, and you're talking mid to upper 40s for doubles, probably 20 home runs, probably around 70 RBIs. The walks are probably up around 65-ish. Strikeouts probably around 120. But the WAR, if that's what you're really going by, could have been a high 5.
He's always been a high BABIP guy.
He has been. He does a great job of putting the ball in play and getting on base, which is so weird. That he's been, basically waived by 2 squads, of which both teams are exceedingly good for left-handed hitters. I mean, I know, because the Rockies, that's Coors Field, and then the Yankees have the short right field porch. Like, of all the teams in the world to be good on, Tauchman has been on both of them.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe he's just really bad on the road and teams recognize that. And maybe he's just getting extremely high splits. I don't know. That would be one thing we'd probably look at.
Maybe he just loves the dry heat.
I think that's just the case.
Yeah. It's got to be what it is.
Something about it. But we'll think about that. All
right. Pending free agents. We're not giving any of these qualifying offers except for Lance Lynn. Then if we do, and he accepts it, then Alex is buying me a mint glow-in-the-dark upside-down Diamondbacks hat, I guess.
Sure.
And I think we did all of our minor league stuff already, right? We did that.
We have extended free agent or minor league extension offers to everyone we believed should be getting free agency offers. A lot of those people on that list you can see are upper 30s or even low 30s. They're going to be in the way. If they're all in AAA, they're going to be getting in the way of our rookies and our prospects. Time to go ahead and let them, meander off the ship so we can put new people on.
And we put in all of our coach offers that we needed.
Yes. We have extended our offers to first baseman. Our first base coach is going to be Rod Barajas. We're going to see if he sticks. He might not sign with us for first base. He might be looking for a manager's position, but we'll see if he actually signs or not. And our financial situation, once we hit the arbitration day, is going to actually go up a lot. We'll have a lot more money. Even though our budgets went down, I believe, we are going to have some money coming off the books with arbitration going away, and we'll actually have some funds. So we'll see how this goes.
Do we want to change our scouting budget and development budget now, or do we want to wait on that?
I would wait until we actually get past the arbitration date, just so that we can see exactly how much we have. Because right now we've got $19 million for free agency, but with arbitration, we might win some battles, we might lose some battles. We'll see how that goes. Oh, before we sim, if you haven't already hit that button,
I have not.
Do we want to do manual voting for players this year?
No, never.
As manager and GM of an organization, we are given the opportunity to be able to do the awards.
Do we want to? We're just going to vote for our guys. That's how it works.
I think we should. I mean, we can go for our guys if you want to, or we can go for the actual winners who are going to win. Because we're not going to win anything besides the pitcher Silver Slugger Award. Like that's literally all we're going to win, guys. I'm sorry.
What are we giving? Alex Bregman, AL MVP.
What was his season? Oh wow, he had a season.
313, 442, 538, 25 homers, 3 stolen bases, 7.3.
Wow, Garrett Cole almost beats him. At least on the WAR category, at least. I mean, it's hard to say no to Bregman when he has a 7.3 WAR season and does that well. The 300, 400, 500 category is that is a revered place right about there.
Lucas Giolito, 20 and revered. 7. Not bad.
Really? Okay, so there's Giolito as an option as well. Interesting.
Alex Verdugo, 330, 388, 537, 29 home runs, 3 stolen bases, 6.6 WAR.
Wow.
Ooh,
another good season.
Mike Trout, interesting. 257, 414, 528, 38
Trout
homers,
had an interesting year. Like, Trout has the 152 weighted runs created plus, which is good. That means he was making runs happen, like, a lot. but he only batted the 257, which is so weird. He got nowhere close to his usual batting average for a regular season. So I'm not entirely sure what to think about that. Sano is also a good candidate as well. He had the 6.2 WAR season, 56 home runs, almost topped Trout for the weighted runs created plus with the 150. So he also had a good year.
Sort. Alex, open a ticket. Let me get sort by WAR next time.
Yeah, these should have sortable lists. I mean, if you do the full player list, you can then sort through. In the upper right-hand corner, if you go full player list, you can do that. But then it's everybody, and then you have to go to batted stats. But you have to then edit it, so you include pitchers for the most valuable player award, unless you are one of those people who believes that pitchers can never
can't win MVP.
Be MVPs, which I think is I think that's kind of silly. I feel like as if they've had a good enough season, they deserve it. It would take a phenomenal season from a pitcher. Although technically we are watching a person do that right now in real life. So it's very likely.
I don't give it.
So I mean, I really think it comes down to I'm not going to give it to LeMahieu. I think he does that every single season, and that's pretty steady. It's got to be Bregman or Trout, in my opinion.
I'm going to give it to Bregman.
And I think Bregman, gets it. He's just eking ever so slightly better than Mike Trout was this year. Even though the homers are not exactly where I would like to see them for Bregman, he had a good year.
442 on base is pretty good.
Yeah, that's hard to beat. Next full-time player is Trout at 414, and then you go all the way down to Jose Ramirez at 396. So to hit 400 OBP is one thing. To hit almost 450 is another. So that's impressive.
You want to go NL, or should we just stick with the AL for all the awards first?
Let's do the NL as well. Let's just skip over to the NL and see what they're looking at right now.
NL. Offensively, Cody Bellinger, just give it to him. 8 WAR.
I mean, you have an 8 WAR season with 36 home runs, and you bat 280, which isn't that great. But then you almost have a 400 on base percentage and a 530 slugging. Yeah, and then the 28 stolen bases.
I don't hate giving it to Bryce Harper or even a Trey Turner, personally.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at both of them too, and they're actually really doing a good job this year, especially Harper. 30-30 club. He had the strikeouts were a little bit high, but the walks are up there. The OPS plus is up there at 150. I think he leads the league. No, I'm sorry. Pete Alonso had a 153, so technically he wins that battle. But Harper could easily get in there as well.
Hold on. Hold on.
And even though DeGrom has a phenomenal season for us, which he's looking to have a similar season in real life, similar to what we saw, I don't think he wins it even at a 7 WAR season. Although I don't know, TJ. He did win Triple Crown.
Yeah, I could see him getting that.
Do we give DeGrom just you dominated everybody and your team won the World Series? You just get everything this year kind of results? I mean,
I want you to know that only 63 times in baseball history has a player ever had 28 or more home runs, stolen bases, and doubles. I just want you to know that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I feel like most of them won the MVP. I see Larry Walker.
Yeah, I would assume that's the case too. So is that in the? Well, does that mean no? Because Harper didn't have stolen bases. So you're talking about Bellinger.
I like Bellinger. I kind of like Bellinger now that I've seen the inclusion of stolen bases.
And Turner's not that bad. Turner's got everything but the home runs. Mm-hmm. He had a 40-20-20 season if you're counting our stolen bases on that numbers.
And he hit 324.
I mean,
it's tough.
He had a better slugging percentage than Bellinger did because of the doubles and triples, and he had a better batting average. He had the same amount of stolen bases. I wouldn't say he's exactly an elite fielder at this point, but I don't even know where Bellinger played. Did he play center field this year? Yeah, he played center. Bellinger is probably going to get center field Gold Glove potentially, so we'll see about that. Oh man, this one's tough. I could see arguments for Turner. I could see very strong arguments for Bellinger. I can see arguments for
What if
DeGrom.
I told you he played 9 innings at shortstop?
Oh, was he still playing center field for most of the season?
Yes, but for some reason Cody Bellinger also played 9 innings at shortstop. Not Trey Turner, Cody Bellinger.
Oh, Bellinger. Wait, Bellinger played what?
Don't ask. I don't want to know.
He had to play a game at shortstop for some apparent reason and pretty much did it flawlessly.
I think we go Bellinger.
Okay. I think it has to be either Bellinger or DeGrom.
DeGrom. Okay, we really got to talk about pitchers. Let me see.
I mean, when was the last time a pitcher had 300 strikeouts in a season? Has Scherzer topped that recently?
I'm going to go with no.
I'm going to assume that we haven't seen.
I don't think Scherzer
300
has Scherzer
strikeouts.
Ever got there?
Yes, 2018. Scherzer had 300 exact on the dot. Have we seen someone get over 300 in a long time? Like, who else could have? Cole? Did Cole get over 300 in one season? Yes. 2019, Garrett Cole had 326.
Damn.
He was not the Triple Crown winner, though. He didn't have he had 20 wins, but he still lost 2019's Triple Crown, unfortunately. So, I mean, my money is on DeGrom because I feel like as if he just absolutely destroyed the league, but that's just me.
Then I guess we automatically have to give DeGrom the Cy Young Award.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, regretfully, there's really no competition for Cy Young for the National League that doesn't just have DeGrom written all over it, unfortunately. We are allowed to vote up to 5 players, actually, for the MVP and Cy Young. So if we want to have Bellinger second,
I put them both there.
You know, we could do some nods of the cap to people if we want to say. I mean, I think Cole wins just barely, but Giolito gets in second. I think it's a close second for Giolito. You know, he had the strikeout numbers this year, but he just wasn't as dominating with the ERA and the WHIP, right? Yeah. Oh no, they have the same WHIP, 102. Oh my gosh.
Can I give James Karinchak a vote? 32 saves, 130 ERA, 160 average.
That's not bad. Taylor Rogers also had a really good year for the Twins with the 43 saves and the 107 WHIP. That's impressive. I mean, the fact that 2 starters had 102 WHIPs is ridiculous.
Shane
I totally agree.
117 innings had a .97. Domingo Herman, 141 innings, 1.01.
Wow. And the Yankees didn't have him as a starter in the playoffs.
Yep. Matt Andrews,
that's impressive.
120 innings. Chris Sale coming back strong. 135 innings, 1.08. What?
Yeah. Yeah, there's some really good relievers on this list. Over 100 Ks, really low WHIPs. And I totally agree, Cito. I totally agree. I don't use wins to really quantify pitching performances or seasons anymore. I really don't. Yeah, Garrett Cole really should have won the Cy Young in that season. I don't know. Wait, who won the Cy Young in 2019?
In the AL?
The AL 2019 Cy Young Award winner. I mean, Cole led the league in strikeouts, ERA, and WAR. I'm not entirely sure what else you really need besides wins. Maybe
was
WHIP?
It Verlander that year? Yeah, because Verlander was
really
absolutely filthy that year.
Cole had a 0.89 WHIP, and Verlander beat that. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, his Verlander 2019 was 0.803.
Okay, yeah, I can agree on that.
Literally a 0.1 better than the year before when he led the league at .902.
And they were on the same team too, so that's why it was such a competition. I remember now.
Also, Verlander,
Okay,
300 strikeouts on the money.
Yep, right on the money. Okay, all right. I can see that.
Interestingly enough, what if I told you Garrett Cole finished higher in MVP voting than Verlander?
That makes sense. People were nodding to him for the MVP just because he was probably because of the WAR. He probably got more recognition because of that than Verlander did. Verlander's WAR that season was only 6.2 compared to 7.7 that Cole had. So Verlander was elite. Cole was just dominating.
That's OOTP WAR, not Baseball Reference WAR.
Yes, that's true. That is our in-game WAR, just so you guys are aware. Not
BB-Ref has him closer.
Yeah,
and Verlander higher than
Cole. Really? Yeah. Oh, okay then.
BB-Ref had Cole at Verlander at 7.3 and Cole at 6.5. That might take in batting into
and fielding, actually. I'm assuming as well. Any fielding attempts they made.
Probably. Pitcher value 2019.
So yeah.
WAR.
Yeah, only a 6.2. You know, just like the value of what a Hall of Famer gets. Nothing to, you know.
All right. Nothing to get all a reliever of the year award to then in the AL.
If I was doing reliever of the year, I would be giving it to Taylor Rogers. The Twins had a phenomenal bullpen spearheaded by him. Karinchak, I'd probably put him a close second. But I would do a nod to Taylor Rogers. I think he only blew like 1 or 2 saves in the season, so he had just a phenomenal year.
Oh wow, 40! Wow. Okay, guys had more saves in the AL than the NL.
Yes, we had a lot closer races in the NL.
43 saves from Melanson, but a 3.3 ERA. I like Devin Williams.
Yeah, Devin Williams had a great year.
36 saves, 5 holds, 191 ERA, 198 batting average against, and a 114 WHIP. Edwin Diaz, 0.89 WHIP though. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you also got to look at AJ Minter as well. He had another person who had a phenomenal season.
Oh, we'll give it the Brave, I guess.
I mean, you pull out a 0.95 WHIP, and you're up there with Edwin Diaz. So, I mean,
I like Edwin Diaz to win. Minter,
yeah, probably close second, and then Devin Williams a close third, probably.
Oh, Devin Williams to win this.
Oh, really?
2.27 ERA plus. I don't even know what that means. That's a big number. I assume that's good.
Yes, the higher the number, the better. That means he didn't let up practically any runs, which, you know, a 1.91 ERA would explain that.
So he's pretty good. I like Williams, Minter, Diaz on this list. Melanson's good.
I agree.
High ERA.
I would agree
same
on that.
Neris. Taylor, what? Tyler,
yeah, Neris and Melunkin just kind of had too many runs given up. I feel like they blew some games that they should have otherwise won.
Are Taylor and Tyler Rogers related? If so, I'll give them both.
I don't know.
I'll give them both a vote. All right, Rookie of the Year. Is there a pitcher that deserves Rookie of the Year?
They're twins.
I thought he had 19 wins. They're twins? Should we vote from both?
They're twins.
Vote from both.
Oh my gosh. Identical twins.
Kyle Muller.
Pretty sure they have different one throws left and one throws right, so that's interesting. Oh man.
You think about Kyle Muller, 116 innings, 2.48 ERA, 122 WHIP.
Muller had a good year.
Put on the NL short list.
He pitched for the. Is that NL or AL?
Pirates, yep. NL. This is the NL side.
Okay, yeah. I mean, if it's NL, we have to have Pavin Smith on this list. He had a 5.4 WAR season, almost did the 300, 400, 500 for the year, 141 weighted runs created plus.
Yes, but more importantly, there's a guy named Shea Spitzbarth. Kind of want to vote for him.
We could put him as like a 4th or 5th place.
All right, what are we saying here?
The real question is going to be, does Cabrera Hayes beat Pavin Smith? That's the question.
I'm going to go no, because the triple slash is all worse than
Yep. And I would agree on that.
I'll give him a third place vote behind.
Yeah, I'd give him third place as well.
Ah-Sung Kim, 448 slugging. Okay,
Kim had a good year.
Christian Lopes, very good.
Yep.
I'm gonna give him a vote too.
Another person that we, I think that was someone we got. No, different person. We did not get rid of him.
Damn, I can only vote for 3 here.
Aww.
JJ Blade. Wait, whoops.
I'm surprised the Marlins actually called up Blade, to be honest.
So confused. Is this... What?
You're not looking at AAA stats included, are you?
Why is it including AAA stats? It is including AAA stats.
About to say, Lopes is our kid.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I don't remember us getting rid of Lopes to a major league club and him doing a 4.1 WAR season.
I think the answer here is Pavin Smith anyway.
Oh, man. I mean, yeah, it's still Pavin Smith's to lose, I think, personally.
AL, Brent Rooker, obvious answer. 282, 409, 574, 4 stolen bases.
I don't know. I like Kirilloff, to be honest, but that's just me.
Kirilloff didn't even get on base. 378 on base? That's not even that good.
Oh, you're going by on base percentage? I mean, the 321 batting average and the 518 slugging percentage is pretty good.
But does he
Kirilloff
get
almost
on base?
Yeah, he does.
Not at a 409 clip, I'll tell you that much.
The 409 is who now again? Brent Rooker?
Yeah, 29 home runs.
Are you looking at all levels again?
I am looking at all levels. Why does it keep changing? What are you doing to me here?
I don't think Rooker played in the bigs.
All messed up.
No, he did. My apologies. He played 40 games in the big leagues.
Alex, open a ticket, because if I add a guy... What?
It keeps reverting back. Why is it reverting back?
Open a ticket. I'll give it Alex Kirilloff. No, I want Andrew Vaughn in this conversation.
Andrew Vaughn?
He didn't play as long a season. I mean, I don't know what we're counting as like a season for. I mean, look, it's not his fault he didn't get called up to later in the year. Andrew Vaughn in 68 games, 41 starts.
That's true. He mashed.
10 jacks, 317, 433, 593 slug.
Oof.
So probably would have had a 30 homer season if he played the whole thing out.
That's true. That is true.
I'm gonna give him a nod, just like I think A-Rod should have got the Rookie of the Year that year. It's bullcrap, what it is. I'm gonna give him the nod. Also, even when I change the scope, it doesn't actually change the scope over here. So.
Really?
Open a ticket, file it up. Let's go.
Weird.
Also, I'm at 1600 by 900, and all this stuff doesn't fit. So, hold on.
You gotta do 1080.
How's that? Is that better? Yeah. I mean, it still doesn't update, but scope.
That's at least it's a little bit
if I
better.
put it, okay, interesting. If I put MLB up here, it changes, but if I put MLB down here, it doesn't change.
Oh yeah, you'll want to use the top ones versus the bottom sections.
Give it a Kirilloff. All right, where are we here? Platinum stick by position. Man, we're gonna waste a lot of time on this. We got offseason to get.
We could use we could waste a lot of time. I think we'll probably just try to race through this real fast. So
go.
DH for the American League.
No, we'll do positions first, then DH.
Okay, so catchers then.
Quick.
Make
I like
sure I've got the right setting. Salvador Perez or Astudillo. Either or is just fine by me. Oh, Astudillo hit 340? Heck yeah, give it to him.
Only 96 starts, I'm just saying. I
mean, that's still pretty good, bagging 340 and getting a 3.6 WAR season.
Isn't Platinum Stick just by like slugging percentage?
That's Silver Slugger, basically. But, it can be anything from DJ LeMahieu winning first base Silver Slugger because that was his position to, technically, if you wanted to do Silver Slugger, slugging percentage is still owned by Astudillo. So it's him or Perez.
All right. First base, Luke Voigt. Boom. Not even a question.
First base. He hit 43 homers and had 31 doubles. Naylor had 51 doubles, 18 home runs. Vlad Jr. had 40-20. Ooh, so did Jose Abreu, and then Yuli Gurriel had the 30-30 season, batting over 300 as well.
All those not.
I almost would give it to Vlad Jr., but that's just me.
Never gonna do it.
Toad's a good candidate. You hit 43. That's pretty good.
You said we got to fly. I've already given the awards to DJ LeMahieu and Alex Bregman, so now we're on shortstop.
Yeah, I was about to say DJ's quick for second base, Bregman for third. Bogarts or Simmons, ladies and gentlemen, for a shortstop, pretty much. Jimenez and Mondesi also looking pretty good.
Yeah, Mondesi 311 on base. Can't give him a platinum stick. 311 on base.
Yeah, and I would assume that I would take Simmons. Well,
I'm not taking 7 home runs for a platinum stick. I'll give him a
it's gotta be Bogarts.
If he deserves it.
It's gotta be Bogarts then. Yeah, I'm certain Simmons is going to be getting the Gold Glove.
Left field.
Left field. Let's see. Rosarina or Kana? I'd be hesitant to give it to Kana.
Marte's got some interesting.
Marte had the 30-30 season, if you like that. Although at that point, I would give it to Rosarina. Well, no, Rosarina's getting that only because of his glove, I'm assuming.
I like Marcana in this situation.
I mean, to be honest, Kirilloff is your best slugger in left field, if that's what you're asking about. Luplow and Kirilloff are up there. Santander has a good season.
Pick one, quick.
And then Marte.
You got 3 seconds. 1, 2.
Marte.
3. Starling Marte?
I would give it to Starling Marte. You do 30-30 in the outfield.
Yeah, you traded away. Classic.
Yep. Yeah, he had a good year. I wouldn't have a problem with that. If Kirilloff played the full season in left field, he'd get it. But he didn't, so I can't give it to him.
Center field, I kind of want to give it to Verdugo real quick here.
I kind of want to give it to Verdugo, too. I mean, Mike Trout had a good year, but Verdugo had a career year, almost doing the 300, 400, 500 system at this point. 45 doubles, almost is a 40-30 season. You know, all he's really lacking is some speed, and that was what Buxton had. But Buxton couldn't hit for average, so I'd give it to Verdugo.
Can I give a guy platinum stick based on 51 steals?
I mean, technically, if he hits 287, 359, 435, that's not exactly the best stick in the world. But 41 doubles, that is pretty decent to go along with 22 hit by pitches. Yeah, I think LeCastro could definitely earn left field, or probably right field.
I feel like we should give it a Judge, but
we should, but we're not going to. WAR includes defense, and that's what Judge is going to have a little bit of an impact on, is he has a great right field ability, so that kind of screws up why we would just pick Judge automatically, because Castro basically did all of that with his speed and his bat, because he's not exactly the elite right fielder that Judge is.
DH Jordan Alvarez, 50 home runs, not a question.
Yeah, if you had 50 home runs, you're pretty much guaranteed. Yeah, and he had the best WAR. He was easy. Shoe in for him right there. Surprised they actually thought Anderson was a DH. Did he really DH for most of the season? He did. Oof. Alrighty. Well, NL's pitcher is only Ohtani. That's literally the only option we get. So he's easy enough to do.
Hey, we got a guy.
Oh, yeah. We'll get Ohtani
and 2 of our other guys on the other team. Great job. Great trading.
Yeah.
Catcher.
All right. So catchers. I mean, D'Arnaud's had a great season. Yeah, he bats 300, almost does a 300, 400, 500, 23 homers, 34 doubles. I would have to give it to Travis at this point, even though my heart goes out to Kelly and saying that he deserves it, but he didn't finish the season well, and that takes him out of the running, basically.
Fine. First base. I want to give it to Pavin Smith. Not going to give it to Pavin
I want to give it to Pavin Smith. I mean, seriously, he almost does 300, 400, 500. Literally, .005 on base percentage away from a perfect triple split at that point. I would totally give it to Pavin Smith.
He did not hit 40 home runs like the other two guys in this, or 40.
No.
41 or 46 home runs.
But he also didn't have 160 strikeouts.
True.
I would go Pavin Smith. I totally would.
How do I give this to Freddie Freeman? Actually, Freddie Freeman, 296, 426, 495.
He's off by another 0.005 for the and also 0.004 for batting average for the triple split. Freeman was injured for some of the season, so he would have been the winner if he had played the full year, I think.
I'm going to give this to Ozzy at second.
Yep. Ozzy gets it for second base. I think there's a chance that Kim gets it, but Ozzy's just the batting average is just too high. You can't discredit that at this point, you know.
I want to give this to Alec Boehm at third, but 16 steals from Manny Machado makes me want to go above him.
I like the slugging percentage that Boehm had, though. He actually did a better job at slugging than anybody at third base, besides maybe, Saladino didn't play third base the full season. I don't think he did that good. So I'd give it to Boehm, personally.
But also, 0 stolen bases.
Yes, he's not a speed demon. He's not going to be getting any stolen bases.
Is 45 speed Manny Machado what you would consider a speed demon?
No.
I'm just saying.
I mean, he has 60 steals, so he's going to be...
Why does Justin Turner have 13 steals? I'm giving it to Alec Boehm just because of that. Steals mean nothing in this world. Never mind. I'm taking Castro off then because these steals they don't mean anything.
I mean, when you get almost 50 stolen bases or more than 50 stolen bases, that's when you get into okay, you had a fantastic stealing year kind of territory.
Shortstop given us Trey Turner because he slugged 540.
Yeah, that's hard to not give it away to Turner when he hits 540.
Only 80 points higher than Francisco Lindor.
Now, if we had a full season of Seager, just glance at Seager's numbers for a quick second.
Then we would be
Seager's to win. Like, seriously, Seager in the coming back from surgery hits a 592 slugging percentage, guys. Ridiculous numbers. Ugh.
44. Did he leave in doubles? No, that was an old year. Okay. Left field. I'm going Tauchman because I love Tauchman.
I like Tauchman.
There's a Marcell Ozuna play, but shoot him to the moon. Tauchman, you win.
Yeah, I'll say we're not awarding that guy, if anything, for a little bit of time. So yeah, Tauchman.
Belly in center field, not really a question.
Yep, Belly. It's not even a question in center field.
Harper.
And it has to be Harper. It has to be Harper.
Does it?
Although, does it? Hold on.
Juan Soto's really good.
Oh my!
Juan Soto's almost exactly the same.
Wait, did Soto get changed to play right in the middle of the season? Because he's been a left fielder all of his career, right?
He is a left fielder. Yeah, he played all of right field.
They moved him to right, so that's why his WAR is so low. So he had a better year batting than Harper. I mean, we could also look at Mookie Betts a little bit with his 50 doubles, 30 homers, but I think Soto had a better year behind or at the plate.
Yeah.
Than both Harper or Betts, so I'd give it to Soto.
I give it to Soto.
That makes me question my most valuable player now officially, because Soto's out of position all year, which means he was learning how to play right field. His right field defense must be for the year, negative 3.9 zone rating, less than 1.0 percentage, less than 1.0 efficiency. So next year, if they put him back to left or if they keep him in right, he will have a much better season.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not doing Great Glove.
Interesting. Okay.
We're not doing Great Glove. I'm going to submit this ballot. You good?
All right, let's go ahead and just do it. Yeah. We'll let the AI do all of the Great Glove stuff, because that's all.
Yeah, submitting an incomplete ballot.
Bunch of rhetoric about, okay, which category do we care about? Yep, and that's fine.
But we didn't actually vote for MVP, did we? Oh, no, we did.
We did. We voted for, who did we vote for AL MVP again?
Was it Bellinger and...
Bellinger and Cole? No, it couldn't have been Cole.
Couldn't tell you.
I can't remember now. Chat, who did we vote for?
Can I recall my ballot? If I recall my ballot, this is going to have it all messed up, right?
I don't know. Hold on. Let me...
No, AL was easy. Bregman. It was Bregman.
Bregman. That's right.
Okay. I'm going to advance. Do we want to look at what's going on in the AFL yet?
I mean, I think we're good for right now. We're going to be reviewing our minors a little bit later, but let's go ahead and get up to the awards since we're just simming time at this point.
Chuck
We can
Krim,
check on the
what's our offer?
Arizona. Oh, good.
Guys like our
We can
offer?
check on the Arizona Fall League later.
Let's try to get some Rod Barajas. Please join the team. Love it.
Good. We'll take both of those guys.
Which means, okay, Rod Barajas is going to teach that and that. Outstanding's better than excellent, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Rod Barajas is teaching catching and infield, and Luis Ureta is teaching outfield.
Sweet.
One day we should focus on a bench coach that is good. Find someone that
is... Well, I think it's just
we need
Tony.
We need a third base coach that is good at running.
Yeah, that would be our last thing we'd want to do.
Okay. Come on, get me through these awards.
Up to the playoff or the awards, please.
All right, here we go. I just missed some of those things. I didn't read them. Okay, good. AL Gold Gloves, Colin McHugh, Christian Vasquez, Christian Walker, DJ LeMahieu, Matt Chapman, Jose Iglesias, Robbie Grossman, Byron Buxton, Aaron Judge. Sure, makes sense. NL Gold Gloves, Max Fried, Tucker Barnhart, Pavin Smith. Let's go. That's one for us. One for the good guys. Hassan Kim, Nolan Arenado, Francisco Liriano, Vince Fernandez, who I've never heard of in my life.
I don't know about that.
108 games and left. He was Biz E17. I don't know what that means. Didn't make an error in 108. This is in Sacramento.
He had some efficiency, so that's good.
Did he play in the majors? Here we go.
Yeah, he did. Okay, he was actually pretty good in left field.
Okay, he's really good.
Like, pretty good in left field. Yeah.
Pache.
Maybe our scout needs to get a little bit of an update about his fielding ability. That's pretty good.
Look, see, I was right. Top AL reliever, James Karinchak.
Yeah.
Taylor Rogers, only first place vote came from us.
From us. Yeah.
Fletcher and Colome after that.
That's because the AI is like, oh, look, a 1.30 ERA.
I told you Devin Williams was the call. Devin Williams was in the NL. Pierce Johnson. Sounds uncomfortable. Austin Adams, Jose Alvarado, AJ Minter, and Diaz.
I would have put Minter and Diaz much higher up on that list, but the again, the AI looks at the ERA a little bit too heavily. I don't know. Maybe they're right. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe I'm old school and I'm like, oh, it has to be a closer.
Sounds right to me. AL. Chuck Krim signed the contract, so we get him.
Good.
All right. Platinum stick for the AL. Salvador Perez, Luke Voigt, DJ LeMahieu, Miguel Sano, Xander Gogertz.
They gave it to Sano instead of Bregman.
Yeah, I don't like that idea.
I don't like that idea either.
Bogarts, Marte, Verdugo, Aaron Judge. Did we not give it to Aaron Judge? We gave it to someone else, right?
No, we gave it to LeCastro.
Yeah.
We thought his steals and his on-base percentage were just too good to pass up on.
NL, Shohei Ohtani, like we said.
Of course.
Darno. We didn't give it to Darno. We gave it to the other guy, right? Or no, we gave it to Darno.
We gave it to Darno. Oh, yeah.
Pete Alonso gets it at first.
They gave it to Alonso?
Yeah, man.
Wow. I would have thought they would have given it to Muncy out of any of those three people.
Yeah,
all right.
Albies, Bohm, Trey Turner, Ozuna, Bellinger, Juan Soto. So we got most of them.
Okay, yeah. And Juan Soto deserves that in right field, even though he was a bad right fielder. Definitely had the bat this year.
Rookie of the year. Great news for you.
Pavin Smith?
Pavin Smith.
Nice.
Kirilloff and Pavin Smith are your rookies of the year.
As they should be.
Congratulations, us, on getting more guys done.
Pavin Smith, or Kirilloff pretty much unanimous, and Smith also unanimous. Wow, okay.
Kevin Cash, American Manager.
Yep, Cash should get it, and Mets' manager.
Mets.
Yep, should get it as well.
Garrett Cole, Cy Young.
No doubt about that.
Giolito got 8 votes. 8 first place votes, so pretty good there.
Wait, who got first place votes?
Giolito.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah, Giolito was very close behind him.
DeGrom gets it in the NL.
Of course, unanimous.
First passport. Yep.
Of course. I'm sorry, you have a triple crown for a season, and I don't know why anyone would vote for anyone but you.
So no, AL MVP. Interesting. Okay. Oh, okay. I mean, 56 home runs. I guess it's going to go a lot of the way in voters.
Really?
In
Over
voters'
Bregman and Trout and Verdugo. I mean, there's some split votes. There's even one vote for Cole on that list. Good grief.
Interesting.
Okay. I would not have given it to Sano. I'm sorry. I like 56 home runs, but 253 batting average, and you're just gonna hand an MVP
Nobody
over
cares
like that?
about batting average anymore.
Oh man.
I mean, 50 on base is good, but not great.
Bellinger gets it unanimously.
No, not at all.
No, 6 votes
Six
against
votes
DeGrom. Okay.
Max Fried got 8 votes. Let's go.
Yeah. That's not bad. That's not bad.
Uh,
Did we have anybody for the MVP at all? Even down the list?
Nope. A lot of Braves. A lot of Braves. A lot of Mets.
I mean, I don't think we really expected to really have any, but I was hoping maybe Pavin Smith would pop in, like maybe one vote. You know, maybe there's like one lone voter or something who just.
Our guys are on the Salt River Rafters, right?
Yes, we are on the rafters.
Sweet.
So we are in the finals.
Shea Langoliers tearing it up. 5 home runs, hitting 286. 24 RBIs.
Perdomo's
16
got
stolen
16.
bases.
Woot. I don't see Alec Thomas, though. That's not a good sign.
Alec Thomas, 9 stolen bases.
Oh, no. I mean, like, for, like, batting average. Usually he's on the top of that list. So that's a little disconcerting.
Scope, Arizona Fall League. Are you okay with that, or are you going to get crazy with me game? Not showing any players on this team, which is a little weird, but...
It would be... Let me see what you're looking at now. Oh, did they already finish their season?
Aren't the playoffs about to... I thought the playoffs were about to start. I'm clicking a lot of the buttons. I know, Sunrise wins the title. Oh, no, we missed it.
We lost. So, yeah, they've put all the kids back onto their organizations already, so...
Okay, so Alec Thomas. We're not going to see those stats?
Well, no, you can. Go to Alec Thomas's profile page. It'll list it on his usual page at the bottom. It's called a WL League, Winter League. So 283,
369, 425. So he played good.
But okay. I kind of expected more from him, but that's okay. I'll take it. I'll take it for probably the only Winter League he will ever be in, because he's gonna probably breach the majors next season if he continues to do as well as he has been. So
Slade didn't pitch that great.
Who, Slade?
Yeah, 4.5 ERA.
Oh, they used him out of the bullpen. Okay. Yeah, a little rough of a. I don't
remember who else we sent. We sent like 6 guys to this.
Although,
right?
391 BABIP means that he just kind of got unlucky a little bit. So I expect Slade to get a little bit better than that. So that's actually okay. That's okay.
Batting set. Who had at bats in the Winter League? I need the whole organization. Listed all players. There we go. All right. Perdomo had 115 at bats. That all this year?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. 261, 414, 357. So no power.
No, Perdomo's not a power hitter, unfortunately. He has a little pop, but not a lot.
Yeah, Alec Thomas, 283, 369, 425. 5 doubles, 3 homers. Langoliers, 286, 379, 500. 6 doubles, 5 homers. 7 hit by pitches. Come on, guys.
Oof.
Corbin Carroll, 302, 373, 434. 5 dubs. No homers.
I don't like the 12 strikeouts there for Carroll. That's a bit high, but otherwise the batting average and on-base percentage is pretty good. I like that.
Pitching stats. Yeah, Slade was the only pitcher that we had go there.
Yeah, I remember he being the only person that came across. So,
all right, so you did all right. Yeah. I got no real complaints about that.
Yeah, no one got injured. We did okay. Got to the finals for the Arizona Fall League team, so that's good.
Get him some ABs.
That was a good showing.
Victor Gonzalez is a karaoke star. Okay.
Oh, there is definitely a chance that Carroll could be much better than Thomas by the end of his development. Yes. That's actually what we're hoping for, because Thomas is developing very nicely. But if Carroll can get even better than Thomas, that would be even better for us.
Arbitration in the books. You ready for these arbitration hearings?
Yep, let's go ahead and do it. Let's see what Lynn decides to do.
Thank you. You're so lucky. Okay, David Fletcher is getting 1.972 million. We offered him 1.6. Hawkman getting 5.2. We offered him 4. I think we also tried to like lowball some of these guys. Carson Kelly getting almost 7 million. We tried to give him a shade under 6. Thank the Lord, Lance Lynn has filed for free agency. I mean, you should be thanking
Thank
the Lord.
The makers.
Okay, so we're good there.
All right, so now comes the second part to Lance Lynn, and also something else we have to do before we get to free agency. We need to go ahead and release Merrill Kelly. Just straight out release him, because we are done. We're done trying that experiment. It's not going to happen. It's not good for us.
Very fetch. I'm just releasing him.
Yep, we just straight up release him. It shouldn't cost us a penny to do that either.
It doesn't say it's going to cost us a penny, so.
Nope. If we keep him past free agency filing, he will get an automatic renewal of his current contract because of his service time. So we don't want that to happen. So
okay.
Don't want to have $4 million going to a pitcher that we'd be keeping in AAA to start off the season.
Okay. Do we want to do the...
So $21 million for free agency, guys. That is our that's our spending cash, basically. Now, that is also before we think about any contract extensions or changes to our budgets. You know, it's.
I think we can take this. I think we take both budgets down a little bit. I don't want to get crazy.
I mean, we could. I don't really feel like there's anybody in this upcoming free agency that we're actually going to be interested in acquiring. And that's the worst part, is that we really don't need anybody in free agency unless they are a young up-and-coming star or somebody that got released unexpectedly.
You don't want Trevor Bauer. That's what you're saying.
He's 30. By the time we'd have our team ready to support him, he'd be 33
We're
and
winning the World Series in 2022. I don't understand why you're not on board with this.
I mean, that would be the best result. There are many other results that would not say we're winning the World Series in 2022.
These Dodgers are all getting old.
Yep. The problem is just that the 2021 offseason, guys, is a bunch of people at 30 or older coming into free agency. There's really nothing for us. Unless we decide to make a move for like a Simmons or an elite defender.
We're not doing that. We had an elite defender and traded him away. We can get a Nico Goodrum. No, he's not that great, actually.
I mean, we could look and see if there are international people that get created. That could be an option.
Is this all the players? What is going on? This is all batters? Oh, yikes. Okay, maybe there really is nobody out there really worth getting.
Well, that's before free agency signing.
All right, am I hitting this free
One more day.
You want me to send this to them?
Yes. Let's get up to free agency. We're good. Now that we've released Kelly, we're good to go into free agency.
Look, we can get Kian Chuko.
Oh, look at that list of players. Please tell me there's somebody on this list that's young and has a good potential that we can just like nab really fast. Anybody who is basically 2.5 stars or over, we're interested in. That's basically it.
You're interested in Luhan Za, the 27-year-old 2-pitch pitcher out of
relief pitcher, good fastball, good changeup. Movement's a bit low. I would probably do a scouting request on this guy. Throws right-handed, bats left. Yeah, I would do a scouting request on him because we're low.
I feel like our whole team is
on our accuracy. That's gonna be tough because I also don't like that his hold runners is so low.
Another Taiwanese guy, less movement, less. Got to question this guy too. More stamina, but
I mean, yeah, that's a person who wanted to be a starter but just didn't get that third pitch working, unfortunately. That's tough. Another person where it's like, yeah, the low movement and control just really takes him out of the starting rotation potential, and he has to be a reliever for the rest of his career.
We can get Justin Verlander. He comes back in 8 weeks. Still gonna be down.
We could do Justin Verlander, and we could get who's the other? Max Scherzer. We'll get the veterans. We'll bring all the veterans in. Randy Johnson, Curt Schilling style.
Only $12 million for Verlander.
I am going to assume that our low scouting accuracy is definitely behind on Verlander. Oh, the Rockies want to get Scherzer. Yeah, he's never going there. I'm sorry.
If they pay him. If you pay him, he will come.
Also, huge deal there between the Angels and the Cubbies, actually. That is a massive deal.
Deshaun Knowles, pretty good. I think he's kind of fallen off recently in
prospect ratings, but still a good prospect for Contreras. That's a good catcher to pick up right there for the Angels.
You don't want to give a 9-year, $260 million contract to Trevor
Is that what Bauer wants? I mean, I'm surprised he's not asking for like 36 mil, to be honest. But no.
Actually, this number is way lower. What?
Is that lower than his demand, or is that no? That's about that's about on of his demand.
Was it?
I mean, the report is that the Boston Red Sox are going to offer him, what was it, 7 years, 169 or 170, basically.
Okay, so at that it would be 7 years, 175. Okay.
Yeah, so they're going to give him what he wants, basically. So there's no budget.
So we're not in on Bauer's
negotiation. Okay. I don't think we're going to go in on Bauer. I think he had a good year, but I also think he's a little bit overpaid. So I don't think he's on our list at this point.
Can we do anything with Bumgarner?
Oh, man. You want to shop him around real fast and see what people think?
Yes. I know I'm just going to be disappointed when I see what happens.
Yeah. Even if we held like 50% of his contract, I don't think we would get anything still.
Can I just get a shorter term that I have to pay?
I mean, he only has 3 more years left of his contract, so he's actually not.
I will pay one guy $30 million for 1 year if that would be helpful.
That's true. That's true. I would actually do that too.
Well, no, neither of these. I don't want Hosmer and I don't want Miguel Cabrera. And
longer
contracts actually.
Mm-hmm. Be paid more.
Okay.
For a less productive person, Bumgarner still had a positive WAR season for us.
As long as Bumgarner can throw 200 innings, I mean, I guess I don't hate it, but
we'll manage because a 2.2 WAR is still doable. That is still acceptable. It's definitely not $19 million worth, but
the 5 ERA is definitely not acceptable for me.
Yeah, you just it's just not what we wanted to see out of one of our highest paid players.
Because Alex wanted to be the Diamondbacks. I wanted to be the Braves. Alex wanted to be the Diamondbacks. I'm just saying.
TJ wanted to just win a World Series. I wanted to develop a team finally.
TJ always wants to be the Braves.
Show you guys how to do that. Nah, that's true. TJ always wants to be the Braves.
I'm here to win. I'm here to win a World Series. I'm not here to develop a team into a World Series winner. Call me that guy whose name I can't think of. What's his name? Come on, call me Theo Epstein. I'm here to make a championship. I'm not here to. I'm here to build something.
Well, you gotta build the championship. You
give
can't
me the reins. Give me the
one.
money. We can do it. We can't just buy a championship. I'm not sure if you saw what happened with the Yankees in the late '90s, early .00s.
Oh, I know.
I mean, you could have the worst defensive player out there playing shortstop, and you can still buy him a Gold Glove. I don't understand it, but it's all good.
Yeah.
All right. We could accidentally retire Madison Bumgarner.
I was about to say, brothers.
I like that idea.
Yep, that is what a lot of people are doing. They Either that or they elongate the contract and they say, look, we'll pay you the rest of it later. Just don't make us pay it all now.
Unhappy, yeah. Can we do that? Can I give him a 100-year, $2 million contract a year? Does that help?
Good grief.
All right. I guess all right. I think that's where we end it, and then I'll send this to Alex, and he can do all his thing and making short lists and all that stuff. And
yep.
We can get crazy for next
time. We'll get our options available for the free agency, for trading. Now that the budgets are all opened up, we'll have to see what our D-backs team can do.
I think we gotta mix up some of this budget. I think we go a little bit less on the scouting.
We could. I think the scouting's actually our lowest. If anything, the development might go down a little bit because we've been pushing for a lot.
Yeah.
In our player development, 23 that's a bit much.
Yeah, I was thinking like 20, maybe even 18.
20 is about right. That gives us some flexibility to maybe make a move for a free agent. That would give us 32 mil for free agent. Yeah, we could make a big splash and grab somebody who is somewhat young, but
Justin Verlander's just somewhat young.
somewhat young at heart.
Only wants 12.
Somewhat young.
Only wants 12 and a half.
Oh man, I am assuming he is going to drop like a rock when he gets back from his injury, though.
I believe in him. You just don't believe in him. That's the problem.
Oh, I totally believe that 95, 97. We might actually pick up Bradley again, though. That actually is someone that I'd be very interested in picking up.
Javi Guerra. We get Javi Guerra.
Javi Guerra is not bad. The former San Diego Padres relief pitcher is not a bad option for us, I believe.
Who was Archie Bradley? He's all right. Archie Bradley's all right.
Yeah, Bradley would be okay because of his ability to keep the ball down. He's a ground ball pitcher. Very good for that.
Charlie Morton did have 157 innings last year. Fragile. Never mind. He's out of here.
Yeah, the problem is just that Morton's fragile. Otherwise, yeah, his knuckleball would be a great mix in Arizona. Him keeping the ball down is really good. But again, even like Stroman is hard because from what I remember correctly, his movement is suffering. If I
55.
If I remember correctly,
best of all of his
No, he is the best one. Yeah, no, he's the best person we could pick up because he's the extreme ground ball high movement person. So he's the opposite. He's the person we'd be picking up if we could pick up anybody. It'd be Stroman.
I think the answer, much like in our Korean franchise, is Mike Foldinovich.
I mean, yeah, that would be an option too.
What are our thoughts on Merrill Kelly for $1.1 million?
Man, I would sooner take a high flyer on Kyle Freeland than Merrill Kelly personally.
You would. Who's Kyle Freeland?
Because he's also a left-handed
Kyle Freeland
pitcher.
Still plays baseball?
He does. He's actually doing really good this year. Well, he's coming back this year. We'll see if he finishes the season on the injured list or something. But
Freeland.
He's done okay. So
he's only 20. He just turned 28. My God.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of Kyle Freeland since 2018.
When he was in the Cy Young candidacy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Came in fourth.
So people like him or Carlos Correa are really the only two people that we should be looking into. And I'm not paying Carlos 23 mil, 24 mil to play below average shortstop, or what could be a better third base situation. I mean, we could put Correa at third, and that actually probably would be his best fit. But
Nelson Cruz, I'm just saying.
Cruz would be interesting as we add the DH into the league.
We have to add the DH into the league.
Yeah.
I don't know where that is. Options, rules. DH enabled.
All right.
There we go. That's perfect time to end it right there.
Our first big change for the new season.
That's it. And we're going to give every team an extra $50 million and then take away $50 million from every team but ours. It's going to be weird, but it's going to work.
Oh my gosh.
Erod at $4.2 million doesn't sound too bad. I don't hate that. We need some more left. We need a couple lefties in the pen. I don't think we have one at this time because someone didn't want to extend a contract offer to Tommy Lane. I'll tell you who it was. Not me. I wanted him.
Yeah, we don't have very many lefty pitchers. We need to get some left-handed relief pitchers in our system as well. So, yeah, that'll be on our list of things to do.
Yes, I think that's it. I think we're good. Again, if you're in Canada or Australia, go check out OOTP Go on the Apple. What is the App Store on iPhones called?
iOS? The App Store?
Is it called the iOS App Store still?
Well, it's just called the App Store, but it's on mobile iOS. So if you're on the mobile iOS systems, the App Store is your go-to for Apple devices.
I don't know if that's true. It's just called App Store. What? I don't like that.
Yeah.
What's it called on Apple? On like a laptop.
It's also called the App Store. That's the weirdest part. It used to be the iTunes Store. Now it's just all generalized as the App Store.
No, App Store is only iPad and iPad OS. So you're wrong.
Oh, really? Is it still iTunes?
Definitely not iTunes.
Didn't they retire iTunes?
I thought they changed it all to say App Store.
Yeah, it should be App Store. Like they've changed everything to basically all be in one store now, which was
I am just telling you what the Wikipedia says.
Oh.
Check the chat. They probably know already.
Yeah. He doesn't like what the chat says.
Trivia.
Yeah,
correct.
App Store, iOS, and then what's the Mac App Store is what it's called.
The Mac App Store. Someone wants to send me if someone wants to send me one of them M1 Macs, I would be more than happy to learn about the Apple.
We'll definitely use that in our development and everything else and learning.
I'd be more than happy to use it for testing. You tell me what test I'll do it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Go check out OOTP Go if you're in one of those countries. Let us know what's going on the forums.ootp developments, discord.gg/OOTP if you'd like a real-time chit-chat. If you got a problem, send Alex an email. I'll give you his personal address and his cell phone number.
Oh, what?
Just hit me up. It's great. Support.ootpdevelopments.com. Open your tickets there. We'll get you figured out. We'll get it all straightened out for you. I think that's it. I think we're good. You good? I'm good.
I'm good. We're good to go into free agency.
And next week I'll be back on Monday. Monday's not a holiday next week, right?
No, I don't believe it is.
And I'll be back on Monday, a year older, but also only a week older, which is gonna be weird. We'll be continuing our LG Twins franchise, and then Tuesday we'll be back with Desert Dreaming. We'll see who Alex wants to sign. I don't trust him. He's going to sign someone weird. I already know. He's got Andrew Simmons on the mind. All right. You guys have a lovely night. Thank you very much for watching. Alex, thank you for joining me as always. Chat.
Absolutely.
Thank you for joining me as always. And see you soon. Take it easy, guys.